Hello and welcome to Stack Spotlight. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Kozinski, and this is my co-host, Kelly Russell. On today's show, we will be interviewing 3 seniors from St. Thomas Aquinas College.
On our panel today are Mary Broncasio, Jen Roldan, and Andrew Romanella. So let's get started. Mary and Andrew are graduating with a degree in communication arts, while Jen is graduating with a business degree.
So my first question for you guys is, what's the most challenging experience throughout your college career? Mary, you can start.
Well, definitely my most challenging experience was when I had to balance my internship and schoolwork. It was I had to really learn how to deal with time management because it was very hard to commute to the city. It was an hour commute, and then plus I had to come back for the next day for classes all day. So I really had to learn how to balance my schoolwork and my internship, and it was a little difficult, but you can get through it, definitely, if you learn how to deal with, when you should, definitely can't do any procrastination or you're not going to be able to handle it.
I would definitely say moving in freshman year and having to live with my best friends, like this one over here. And
so you guys roomed together?
Yes, we did.
In freshman year, sophomore year, junior year.
Yeah, senior year.
Yeah.
So it was definitely difficult with everyone partying freshman year, moving in, everyone likes to drink.
We were excited to live together for the first time. It was our first time in college, and it kind of got to the best of us, and now I'm paying for it because I'm kind of taking extra classes now because of freshman year, so definitely you have to adapt.
Balance it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I didn't live with them, so that wasn't a transition for me. But my biggest transition was I was a transfer student, so I came in from another school, and it's difficult because people have been here for 2 years. You guys know as well as I do when we're in the same major, we're in the same classes. So people had their friend groups, and I played baseball here, so I had to adapt to a team that's already been together for 2 years. But once that adaptation period was over, it became a lot easier. I started to meet more people, started to do more things, and the experience here became a lot easier.
Right. And we always hear about the importance of gaining that, pre-professional experience in your major. So what advice would you have for underclassmen or people looking for internships in college? What would you have to say?
Well, I interned for Viacom for the Nickelodeon Social Expressions Department, and I would recommend for people coming into college that you should definitely, once you figure out your major, try to get an internship right away, because I saved it for my senior year and I wish I had more time. I felt like it was tight, I was waiting to graduate. I had to get my internship, so I would recommend doing it in your sophomore or junior year rather than senior year, because it was a little too cramming the time, and I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was if I did it last year.
Right.
I don't really have a pre-professional experience. I didn't do an internship, although I wish I had. Everyone always tells you how great it is to have it on your resume, so it definitely would have been beneficial, and I definitely advise people to do it.
And how come you didn't get an internship in your
Because doing an internship isn't required for my major, so balancing work plus my 5 classes a semester plus an internship would have been way too hectic. I should have done it in the summer, but working plus an internship is also difficult.
Right. And what about you, Andrew?
The only advice I could give is the same that Mary said, was get it done as soon as possible. Networking is key nowadays, so the more people you know, the more things you do, the more you can put on your resume, the better it's going to be once you graduate. I did mine, same as Mary did, fall of my senior year, and it worked out very well for me because I played baseball in the spring, but for students that aren't athletes or students that are just looking to get ahead, I would start looking to do my junior year, because junior year gives you a chance to see what you want to do. If you like what the internship is that you did, then you can decide whether you want to do another internship in that field or try something else. Now you've had 2 years of experience, you're learning more, and you have something to build off of when you graduate.
Yeah, I actually like that as a communication major, we were required it. Because
Absolutely.
at the end of my internship, I had to write a 10-page paper for my advisor as part of my internship program. And a main thing I wrote about was that I was so happy that the communications department requires STAC students to take an internship, because it was that extra push, and I really learned from it. Whether I want to pursue that in my future or not, I learned a lot from it, and now I know what I don't like. And I think a business majors department, that would be a great experience.
Oh, it definitely would.
Because if you required it, you would have done it.
Exactly, and then if I have to do it, now when I go to get a job, I'm not going to go into the marketing department and find out I absolutely despise it and want to do accounting. Right. It would have been great to have done that during college.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of the internship experience is to set you up for what you want to do in your life. So for you guys, what are your future career goals? What do you want to do after college?
Well, after college, I'm still deciding whether I want to get my master's or not, and it's 30 days left till graduation, so I'm really looking at schools right now and figuring out what I want to do. The only problem is like I have to decide whether I want to get my master's or I want to get a job and make money right away. But now I'm thinking about, well, if I get my master's, I'll be making more money in my future.
Yes.
So right now, I'm deciding on whether I want to get my master's. And if I don't get my master's, I'm definitely going to use the contacts that I made from Viacom to reach out to them. And even if I don't want to pursue it with Nickelodeon, I met other people from Viacom in the MTV department and the VH1 department because I definitely went to I took all the opportunities that I was given and I used it to my advantage. So I met people in the whole Viacom department that I'm definitely going to use to contact and network for a job.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely on the same page trying to figure out if I want to do my master's or get a job. But for me, it's more of a getting a job and doing my master's at the same time or waiting a year to do my master's because I know that I need to get right into the job world but not pressure myself at the same time. So I need to see how I can handle the workload of a full-time job plus school and see how that goes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate goal for me is to be a sports broadcaster. I love to talk. I love to talk about sports, but unfortunately you can't do that right out of college. You got to build your way up, and I know that just as well as anybody. So I'm just looking to get my foot in the door, use the contacts that I've made through KTU, through some of the work I've done here at Stack. Maybe do a little voiceover work when I get out, get my voice out there so people can hear me, and then build a resume from there. My sister's, fortunately enough, she's a producer for the Dr. Oz show, so I can use her as a foot in the door as well. I have some ideas. That's definitely the route I want to take, and we'll see what happens.
Right. And looking back on your years at Stack, what was the most memorable experience for all of you?
Memorable experience in my educational wise, it was definitely my internship. It taught me a lot of responsibilities, so that was definitely memorable in my career education, and fun wise, living with my best friends.
I agree, same thing.
For me, it was just working in this TV studio. It gave me an opportunity to put myself on camera for people, and it taught me what I'm really good at and what I need to work on.
Right. Okay, well, thank you all so much for being here
Absolutely.
and sharing your great insights.
Thank you guys for having us.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
And it's great to hear from seniors at Stack, and we wish you all the best of luck in the future.
Thank you.